there's a chance. That's basically the theme of this one, Cowboys and Vikings. 14% chance for the Cowboys to make the playoffs going into this game. The Vikings have already been eliminated. The Cowboys, with a loss, are eliminated from the wild card contention. There's no score yet. Cowboys with a 4-4. Brandon Aubrey? Did you just fake this? Yes, you did. It looked like a fake field goal to me. Well done. First kicker to rush for a first down on a fake field goal since 2010. Jay Field was the other guy. The dream is alive. Leads to this. Devontae Williams handoff touchdown. So they're going to capitalize at least on the fake. 7-0 Cowboys. Go to the second quarter. 12 minutes left in the half. Vikings down 7. J.J. McCarthy. Jordan Addison. Home alone deep on Vikings. Anyone want to cover? Run him down to 4, but it's a game of 15. Takes up a first goal. And means I know how much you love this. McCarthy fakes the handoff. Walks it in. Wait, yes, he does. 5-14. This game is tied. It doesn't matter. Tied 17.5. He goes in fourth. McCarthy. Use that arm. TJ Hawkinson. So catch over the shoulders. Gain of 18. Sets up a first and goal. Very nice play. First and goal for the 4. McCarthy going to connect. Chandler Naylor. That's another score. It's a second of the game. The lead for the Vikings now 31-23. Cowboys next drive, 4th and 7. What are you going to do? Dak escaping pressure. Going to find Malik Davis. But no! To the line. Cowboys over chance of the postseason. They must win the division to win this game, though.
You got to come to work and give your absolute best regardless. Unfortunately, I'm sure the playoffs are out of the picture, but it's about taking pride in who you are as a man, and not only that, in your job and everything that's gotten you to this point. Nothing's going to change for me, and that's going to be my influence as a leader. My message to anybody around me is taking pride in who you are as a man and who you are as a football player, and the job responsibility that you have. And what that entails is giving your best every day. And if you don't, you probably won't be in this league forever.
For the 26, J.J. McCarthy, 15 of 24, 250, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. Dak Prescott was 23 of 38, 294, no touchdowns, no interception. He was sacked twice. They ran the ball 29 times for a buck 38. Devontae Williams was 15 of 91 with 1 touchdown. Malik Davis had 8 for 21 and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb led the receiving corps, 6 catches, a buck 11. There's a lot that, look, the Cowboys didn't really do a whole lot, especially defensively. And Jerry kept trying to tell you this defense is going to be good and they're going to be this and that. They're not a very good football team. They're not a very well put together football team. And it showed tonight. The Vikings go in and you know, look, J.J. McCarthy has looked anything but spectacular. I mean, he has a spot here or there, but he looked like a competent quarterback tonight against that porous defense.
Yes.
Ocho, what'd you like about what you saw from Minnesota?
Listen, from Minnesota, I like what I saw from J.J. McCarthy. Obviously, injuries, it stumped his career a little bit. And then obviously once he came back, he didn't look up to par. We questioned whether the Vikings were right about allowing Sam Darnold to get outside of the house and go to Seattle. But what we saw from J.J. McCarthy was something that he can build off of. He looked like a competent quarterback. He looked like a quarterback of the future. There's some throws that I think he would want back tonight that should have been completely Justin Jefferson. Again, chemistry, timing, all that routine. I think they will continue to get better at that, especially when they work together in the offseason. Outside of that, J.J. McCarthy looked good. He looked good. I mean, on the ground, they didn't do really much. I mean, Aaron Jones had 12 for 34. Hawkinson looked pretty good. And outside of that, the defense played extremely well, pressuring Dak, getting him off the spot. And I think for them, I think they're going to need J.J. McCarthy to play good football, not turn the ball over. And when he has opportunities to make throws, he has to be as consistent as possible and allow the defense to carry them the rest of the way through.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this season is over. I don't see a path for them to get into the playoffs. Considering you looking out west, they got 3 teams that already, I think if I'm not mistaken, already have. I think the Rams already have 10 wins, maybe 11. I think they got 10 wins.
Yeah.
Seattle, San Francisco's right there. So I don't see a path for them getting into the playoffs. They're not. I don't see them catching Green Bay and could they possibly leapfrog the Lions? We don't know, but it's going to be hard for even the Lions to make it, given what we've seen thus far. With that being said, Ojo, I agree with you. I thought J.J. McCarthy made some good throws. He overshot. He had Jetta on a deep over. He was wide open. If he hits him in stride, that's a touchdown. But then he had Jetta wide open in the end zone, and Jetta just let the ball get up on him, and it went right through his hands.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I hate when that happens. Don't that ever happen to you? Hey, you're judging the ball, your hands are already in place, but the ball gets.
Oh, he had some juice on it, though, Joe. He had some juice on it.
Yeah. Yeah, he let that one go. Hold on, there's another throw also. That should have been a touchdown. It was a back shoulder. It was a back shoulder to Jetta. All he had to do was hit him a little bit more. Just aim at that outside shoulder pad. But he threw it way too far.
It didn't look good because he went down. It wasn't like he grabbed and limped off. He went down. He's like, he shut it completely down. So that lets me know that thing really grabbed. Hopefully he didn't pull it, Ocho. But we'll see. We'll get further confirmation tomorrow. But looking at the Cowboys, Ocho, this is a poorly constructed team. You look at the back end; it's not very good. They're not very good at all. They don't really have pass rushers. No one that can beat one-on-one coverage, that can get home consistently. You need somebody that can win consistently. Go ahead, Ocho.
I'm going to say, when you look at, obviously, there are three different levels, obviously, and the second level and the third level is the weakness for the Packers.
I don't think they're linebackers. The backers, Ocho, they rotate. They got Kenny Murray, and they got the guy that they got from you guys. I think his name is Logan Wilson, right? They're not good. They're not good. Hold on, that's where I was going with it. I said that the second level and the third level would be the Achilles heel for them. Obviously, on that front end, they need. I like Kenny Clark. I like Quentin Williams. I like them. I like what they showed tonight and what they can do. But they need an impact player. Huh? They need an impact player, someone that can damn near change the game and impact it. But the hard part is, ain't another Michael Parsons out there. There are only so many. Only so many T.J. Watts. Michael Parsons, there's only so many Myles Garrett's, but if they can find someone decent who can be an impact player that teams have to worry about when you're playing against the Cowboys, it can change things tremendously for them defensively. Yeah, they haven't had an impact player. The last impact player they really have had, I'm talking about consistent. Like, look, Diggs had an exceptional 1 year. He went to the Pro Bowl. He was an All-Pro. DeRon Bland was an All-Pro, had 1 year. But the true impact player that was consistent game in and game out, that you had the game plan over years, has been Micah. Now, Micah's in Green Bay. Now, he suffered an injury. Many believe it's an ACL, but we'll get further confirmation with an MRI tomorrow, Ocho, but it didn't look good because it looked like he tried to change direction. A non-contact injury. Anytime we see non-contact and a guy goes down to the ground like that, and he seems like he was in excruciating pain, he knew something because he grabbed that knee immediately. We'll get further confirmation of what transpired, but they don't have that type of guy. And teams that, if you want to win, you got to have one of those guys. Preferably, you like to have more than one, but if you can get one, you can have a pretty good. You can have a pretty good defense. They don't have that. Eberflus is a guy that he doesn't like to play man coverage. He's a cover two. He's a zone defensive coordinator. At some point in time, now see, Cowboy fans, y'all keep saying fire Eberflus, but when you had Mike Nolan, fire Mike Nolan. When you had the guy, I think he was you had what's the guy's name? He was at Tampa. Fire him. You had Zim. Fire him. You fired. At what point in time are you going to hold these players accountable? Y'all don't ever want to hold it because you keep firing. You fired everybody. Go back and look at every defensive coordinator. The majority of the Cowboy fans have said fire him. Fire him. Fire this guy. Fire that guy. Fire this guy. And he used to be head coach of Detroit. He was the D coordinator for the Cowboys. But they got rid of him. They got rid of Mike Nolan. They got rid of Zim. And they just keep getting rid of everybody. At some point in time, we've got to hold people accountable.
And know what else, too? I think people need to also understand and recognize, regardless of who the coaches are, most of the time coaching is one thing. It's one thing to have a bad coach. It's one thing to have a great coach. But also personnel matters. What you have